Check us out, guys. Off-road mode in the Stelvio. Look at us, look at us. Okay. Look at that all-wheel drive. Look at that go. Actually, we're just really going off of curb. Sorry, I lied to you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ron's Rides. We're in front of me at Maserati Alfa Romeo of Daytona Beach. I have in front of me our first Alfa Romeo Stelvio Ti Lusso. Now, if you guys remember, we got the first 2019 Alfa Romeo Stelvio in a sport model, the first rear-wheel drive model for 2019, and it had the Netto Edizione package. So that was pretty special. Now, this is our first Lusso for 2019 and our first Lusso ever. This is the first Lusso I've ever put on the channel. Reason being, we never ordered any Lussos on the late model year of 2018 when they came out. So this is actually our first Lusso ever. And it's in one of those colors to where it's a very unique spec. The interior and exterior together. Basalto metallic brown with chocolate interior. Let's talk about the Alfa Romeo Stelvio for 2019. Best in its class at 280 horsepower and 306 foot-pounds of torque. Best in its class at top speed of 144 miles per hour. Also best in its class at the 0 to 60 at 5.4 seconds. You have nearly perfect weight distribution at 50-50, and it's available in the Q4 all-wheel drive system, which we have here in front of us today. This car is the only vehicle in its class to offer a carbon fiber drive shaft, and it's the industry's first SUV to have an integrated brake system. The Ti Lusso for 2019 has a starting price of $46,695. Now, with that interior package, you get the luxury leather with cannoli designed seats, 12-way power front seats including 4-way lumbar, genuine light walnut or dark gray wood trim, which here we have the dark gray wood. You get the luxury leather wrapped steering wheel, the leather wrapped dash and upper door trim, and the aluminum pedals and footrests, as you guys can see in these models. So Alfa calls this cannoli leather chocolate. Most would probably say brown, but at the same time, it looks as yummy as it sounds. The luxury leather seats have a nice padding to it and stitching all throughout compared to the standard seating for the Alfa Romeos. A little bit less extreme than the sport seating as well. For something like a Lusso, aka luxury model, you want nice soft colors, warm colors. You want nice soft comfortable seats and leather and soft touch materials as well. And you get that here. For example, your extended leather package, so you have the upper doors wrapped in leather with contrasted matching stitching, and you have the nice dark wood material trim with the aluminum. It's just a good package that works very well together, and I think it looks super clean, luxurious as the title would describe it, and it just feels good to be in. Receive the same treatment in the back on the doors and throughout the interior as you do in the front. You do get the black backing on the backrest of the seats. The black against the chocolate looks very well. You also have your big airplane turbine looking AC vents there. On that leather, same cannoli trim as up front. Very nice, very subtle, very luxurious. In the back seats, you are given 2 cup holders here, and if you put that up and look down this way, right under the vents for your HVAC unit, you're looking at a little storage space, just a very small storage space. This is as far as my hand goes, all right? So about to the middle of my fingers there. And you have 2 USB outlets there for charging. Now this Alfa is equipped with an 8.8-inch screen with AM, FM, HD, Bluetooth radio, and 3D nav, which makes a heck of a difference. If you do use your infotainment a lot, get the 8.8-inch screen because it makes a heck of a difference between the viewing length and even doing split screen to be able to multitask on the infotainment system. That's something you definitely want to look at. HVAC controls here, AC, turn up and down. You guys might not need it this time of year, and you have your controls individually on each side, also with your heated seats and steering wheel. All right, you also have a 12 volt here, and a USB port here as well. Big cup holders, but guys, do not break your Stelvio door. Do not pull it, push it. Just like that. And beautiful, voila. Inside your armrest, you're looking at 2 more USBs that add to the 2 USBs in the rear and your aux cable. You also have a nice little tray here to set any kind of extra stowage. And then if I were to lift up on this tray, I can actually see where the key transmitter, the key fob transmitter would go in case my battery started to die on the vehicle, and I could still start the vehicle by putting the key transmitter there for the RF transmitter and starting the vehicle. They communicate together still, so it's nice to have that just as a fail-safe. Here we have your individual radio button to turn up and down music, change your stations, and to pause or turn off the radio. Your middle toggle, because the infotainment is not a touchscreen, you will use this to navigate throughout your infotainment, move up and down, move it left and right to go forward and backwards through the menus, and press your quick menu and option button to get to the menu and options. And then your drive mode selector, dynamic, natural, and advanced efficiency. Best fuel economy, I would consider this normal mode, and dynamic mode when you want the most torque and throttle response and you're really trying to get the most out of the Stelvio. 8-speed transmission, park, reverse, neutral, drive, and manual. A lot of people have a problem with the learning curve, just trying to figure out how everything works. Wherever the light is and wherever you want the light to go is where you will push. So the light's at park, I want it to go to reverse, I'm gonna press the trigger, step on the brake, push up. And then to get in the manual, wherever you want that light to go, park, there you are. So how does the Stelvio Ti Lusso drive? Well, like most Stelvios, it drives phenomenally. I mean, it's very comfortable. The steering response is like no other. Everybody who drives these cars gets in them and says, I can't believe how tight the steering is, how you can just move it barely an inch and you're turning the vehicle. I mean, I can easily just do a 360, you know, in this car. Not gonna try it in this video, but I'm just saying that it's possible by just moving around. I'm in a situation right now to where I have to brake hard, Brembo brakes, stop you on a dime. It's comfortable to sit in, especially these cannoli seats. They're just super, I mean, I feel like I can just lay back in these and just, you know, wither away into the seat and melt into it. It's definitely a much different feel than the sport seat. If you like these, you're not gonna like the sport seats, vice versa. And of course, when you're ready to go, make sure this thing is in dynamic mode, and then you're off to the races. 60, I mean, it's fast. It's quick on its feet. Obviously, the top speed at 144 is not gonna be the fastest thing in the world, but it's very quick. The 50-50 weight distribution, the carbon drive shaft, the all-wheel drive, all that stuff works together. The only reason you'd ever sacrifice any kind of ride is having these 20-inch wheels on the car. Obviously, bigger wheels, you know, smaller tire, might be a little bit more of a rougher ride. But other than that, this thing is smooth. I mean, you can just put it in cruise, put it on advanced efficiency mode, save your fuel consumption, drive the car, have fun. You do have the driver assistance package in this. You have both of them. So you have your lane departure, you have your forward collision warning, you have your adaptive cruise control, you have your blind spot, front and rear parking sensors. You have everything you need to just get going. But this is just smooth, guys. I mean, nice leather steering wheel. You have it flat bottom. I mean, it's comfortable. I can just do like this and have so much fun. I can come out of a corner like nothing. Like I'm just whipping myself around because it's that easy to do so. It doesn't take much. And this does have the start-stop system. You know, with that, the start-stop, the engine will cut itself off when coming to a complete stop. But you can press that button on the left-hand side there to turn it off if you need to. So we're in dynamic mode now. We're gonna stop really quick, do a quick run. I'm gonna let you guys know when I get to 60. Ready? All right. And 60. Out with the inline 4-cylinder, you might not worry about fuel economy as much, but you still might have it in the back of your mind. And with it being premium fuel only, you want to make sure that you're utilizing that fuel consumption. So if you want, you can always put it on advanced efficiency to have the best fuel consumption. But this is nice, man. Soft touch materials everywhere on the dash, on the door. these nice seats. Like I said, I can just kick back and spend a few hours in a nice road trip on this thing. And still, if I want to pump it up a little bit, take some corners, you know, pass some people on the highway, you know, on the streets or somewhere where it's safe, I can do that as well. I think that's what I love about this thing. The gear shifts are so smooth. I tell people all the time when they go on test drives, you're gonna have a bad perception of speed. You're gonna think you're going 60 and you're going 90. It just shifts so buttery smooth, so quick that you don't even know that you're already in your 6th or 7th gear out of 8 speeds and you're just flying. But it just feels that good. Like I said, it all works together. You know, when you have a quick shift, a smooth shift, you have a comfortable ride, all of that just kind of intertwines. And I mean, the Stelvio does it very well. It's what an SUV should be like, where I can just, like in the beginning of the video, take it off or up a curb, no issues, or I can put it on the street and lay some rubber to the tarmac. And that's what I can do with this car. I'm happy. I don't know about you guys. If you haven't driven one of these, definitely check them out. I mean, for the price point, it's really competitive to the German rivals. I mean, this is something that you guys should look into. I know a lot of people may not know Alfa, and I know a lot of people on the other end do. This is a different Alfa from back in the day. You guys got to get into one, and it will prove it to you. Now with the Lusso, you're getting your standard aluminum window moldings with your standard aluminum roof rails. That basalto brown metallic paint just shining, and is great for the sun on a winter day. And then you get your standard aluminum front grille with your aluminum rear diffuser right in the middle of the bumper. Now for this model here, we do have the upgraded 20-inch sport wheels. And with the Lusso, you're gonna get a nice gloss black caliper with the white Alfa Romeo script. Big Brembo brakes. This is a hell of a package, guys, because I have beautiful Italian design and something that just moves me every single time I get in these vehicles. So definitely check out everything. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below of the basalto brown and chocolate interior. Is it something that you pick up, or maybe a little too much brown for you? Let me know down in the comments below, guys. Until then, I'll talk to you in the next one. You guys be blessed, drive safe. We'll see you then. Peace. Now, as I mentioned, in the rear of the Stelvio, you do have that aluminum rear diffuser, and you have the chrome exhaust tips, which go quite well with this package. You also have the Q4 badge right here to let you know that this is the all-wheel drive model, to where you can also get rear-wheel drive for the Alfa Romeo Stelvios as well, in the entry-level model and in the sport model only. Now for the Stelvio, you do have a power trunk activated by either the key fob, the button under the lift gate there, or inside of the car. So we'll activate it via key fob to open it now. And in this, you're gonna find 40, 20, 40 rear folding seats. That means all 3 seats folded down. Now with the seats up, you're looking at 18.5 cubic feet of space. But with all 3 seats down, you're looking at 56.5 cubic feet of space, which is a massive amount of space. In order to fold these seats down, you do have levers here on each side of the vehicle. If you want to do just the 20 right here in the middle, you can just pull that tab there and push the seat down. You can also do this from the rear of the car by looking at the bottom of the seat on each side, and there's a lever there to pull them down as well. You do have a tire inflate kit there with gloves in it, because if you get stranded in an Alfa, they don't want you to get your hands dirty and get this Italian car dirty. And then right here, if you were to lift this up, you will find your battery. This helps with that weight distribution that we were talking about that Alfa is very proud of. If you're wondering what was in the plastic bag, you have your user manual book here already wrapped up for you, and your front plate bracket, just in case you live in a state or a country that requires a front plate for your vehicle. With the convenience package, right here is where you would have your roof rails and your cargo net to secure any loose cargo. You also have a couple of pockets on each side, maybe to put car wash stuff or air fresheners or anything like that. You have your 12 DC here. You can see that plug in. You got lights on both sides, And you have your privacy right here to where you're blocked by this way and this way. Nobody's looking in the back of your trunk just because you have that giant glass there. Everything is protected. The Stelvio's infotainment system is pretty simple. Radio, media, phone, navigation, car, and settings. That's what you see. What you see is what you get. Checking into the car, stuff like the car status, efficient drive, your compass, your user manual. You know, it's very to the point. Now, if you like Apple CarPlay, Google Android Auto, good news, that comes standard with the 2019 Alfa Romeo lineup. So if you want to use navigation that isn't this navigation and you want to use Google Maps or Apple Maps, you can do that by just using CarPlay or Google Android Auto. Same with your music or anything like that. So that's always a nice extra option to have. With this, how I said, you do have your driver assistance packages. So you have stuff like your cruise control that's adaptive. You have your hill descent. You have your cruise control to set here. And you also have on this side your voice commands, your hands-free phone, and more radio options to change the tracks, go up and down. I love the gauges because they're super clear. Everything as far as your fuel on the far right, your miles per hour, kilometers on the right, and in the middle, your beautiful display with on the left-hand side, your temp, and your RPMs. Everything's just laid out very nicely, very bright, very wide open. It just looks really good. And you can even switch through the menu here by pressing this button here on the very end to go through things like your trips. And you can check out the G-force, the G meter here as well. So when you're braking or accelerating, you can see the G-forces, which is really cool. Just something that, you know, most people might not even discover if they don't watch the videos, but something that once you see it, you're like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. I would never use it, but it's really neat. So I think they did a really good job with this cluster. It just, like I said, with Alfa, super simple, to the point, looks very smooth, very sleek, and it gets the job done. Over here on the driver's side door, you have your lock and unlock button. If the vehicle is locked, you'll see it in red. You also here have your seat memory, 1, 2, and 3. The steering wheel is adjustable manually, so you actually pull a tab here to adjust the steering wheel to pull it up or push it away from you. So you have to do that there for the steering wheel, not under memory. Here you do have your window controls. All right, so you have your front and rear, and you have your window lock mode. You do have your mirror controls here, left and right, and you can fold the mirrors back, and then you do have your trunk release there. Now let's take a glance at this Stelvio Ti Lusso for 2019 and see what we're at price rise. To start life, we're at $44,195. To end, we are at $52,790. That is where it ends after your options. So your standard options are as follows. And make sure you slow this down so you guys can pause it or whatever you need to do to make sure you see all of the standard equipment. And then see the optional equipment there and the price of everything as well. And we talked about most of everything. So after your destination charge of $1,295, you're looking at $52,790 with a 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty and your fuel consumption of 24 combined city and highway, 22 city and 28 highway. So that is what you're looking at for this 2019 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Ti Lusso. Tell me, what do you guys think of our first 2019 Alfa Romeo Stelvio Lusso? This is the luxury that the Alfa Romeo needs, in my opinion. It's really something that's classy, but something that is sporty at the same time. You get the best of both worlds, practical, and it's, you know, not sacrificing anything. You get everything in one. We have a couple more that are on the way that are going to be amazing, which I will have up within the next week here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give the video a like, help the channel, help support it. Subscribe for more Maserati Alfa Romeo videos, click that notification bell. And then you gotta check out the phone number here because I want you guys to give me a call if you're looking to get into this car for this price. And definitely check out the social media, check out the links to the website. I have everything down there in the description for you guys. But I really want to say thank you. for letting me have some of your time. So definitely check out everything. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below of the Basalto brown and chocolate interior. Is it something that you pick up, or maybe a little too much brown for you? Let me know down in the comments below, guys. Until then, I'll talk to you in the next one. You guys be blessed, drive safe. We'll see you then. Peace.